Hi everyone.
Hi, hi.
Welcome to Brave Brushes Studio. I'm Anna,
And I'm Julia.
and together we have created a membership for artists called Brave Brushes Studio. And today we'll be answering some of the most common questions that we get about our studio. So Brave Brushes Studio is consists of quite a lot of parts. And so the most common question that we get is what's inside Brave Brushes Studio? Here you've got this list of things. And so the first component is our classes archive, which includes all of Julia's Skillshare classes. I think the total of 14 on
Yes.
gouache, colored pencils, watercolors, alcohol,
For perspective.
based markers, 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, all sorts of things, plus recordings of Julia's live workshops, other workshops that she's done. Another big feature, another big area is exclusive lessons that we record specifically for Brave Brushes Studio. They are they form what we call monthly adventures, and they provide focused practice on a chosen topic. Uh, so the lessons are designed to build up skills, to build a solid foundation. Then, of course, there is the Facebook group that we have. That is our community. This is where, as we say, the magic happens, because this is where participants can share their art. They get feedback on their art, and they can share, well, their feelings about the artistic process, and the feelings which are not always good. So they can get encouragement and support both from us and the other members. We do regular live sessions within Brave Brushes Studio. So we've got a Q&A session where members can ask us anything about, well, related to art mostly. So art supplies, techniques, feedback on their work, and well, pretty much anything. We don't limit, well, the number of questions or the topics that members can bring up. And live Q&A sessions are recorded. And if you can't be live, you can watch them later when you have a moment. We also do monthly sketching sessions, and these are, well, big workshops, usually a couple hours long, when we try to.
I have to laugh. They're quite long sometimes.
If you've ever taken part in Julia's classes, you know that Julia tends to be very generous with her time, and yeah, the workshops usually run a bit long. And so
Yes, but
again,
we also wait for everyone that people can keep up with the in our community and our workshops. It's very important that everyone can keep up with me and with other people. So that's why they take so long.
yeah, and well, participants share their work, their progress, ask questions, and sometimes ask questions that are entirely unrelated to the sketching process. All of that is recorded as well, and the
We do it in
members.
Zoom.
the members have access to all these workshops. So, which pretty much means that our library of resources is growing nonstop. So we add video lessons on the topic of the month, plus Q&A session, plus a sketching session every month. So with every passing months, you get more and more value out of Brave Brushes Studio. All these recordings. Okay, Julia, I'll let you talk about that, about how much time you need to cover so many resources. How much time do you need a week to be a member of Brave Brushes Studio?
It depends on yourself, of course, because some people, we saw it in past week that someone came into the Brave Brushes studio, and she started to follow everything at once, and she started to follow my Skillshare classes and other adventures of other months, and but it's not necessary to do it this way. So if you want to, you can. But usually it will be 1 hour a week that you need to keep up with the pace of adventures. But if you want to skip something, or if you want to do more, it's up to you. And you can work at your own pace, and you can do the things that you like the most. And you can choose what to work on and when. So if you think, I don't want to follow this, I can't follow this session today, then you can do it next week or whatever you. And of course, Anna said it already, you have access to the entire archive at any time, so you can always watch everything back and enjoy all the live sessions.
So lessons don't disappear,
No,
right? They're always
absolutely
there
not.
for you when the month's adventure is over. It's
Yes.
simply added to the archive, and you can watch it at any time.
Yes.
Another question we get is, who is Brave Brushes Studio for? And basically, it's very straightforward. It's not for professional artists. So anybody who is not a professional artist and who thinks of themselves as an amateur artist, an art enthusiast, really. So anybody for whom art is a hobby. And
Yes.
as for the level, also it's pretty much any level except super advanced and professional. From beginner to experienced, everybody will find something to learn. And in fact, just recently, there was this one member commenting on how she didn't think she needed our lessons on perspective. But then when she finally watched them and sat down to practice, she discovered she had a massive blind spot regarding certain aspects of one point perspective. And she learned, well, a lot of new things about it. Zero beginners. This is very rare, I think, but like a person who's never touched paints and brushes. But what we get is people who've, for example, done watercolors but never tried gouache, or the other way around. So it's not like zero beginners in art, but beginners in a certain medium or a certain technique. So in a way, everybody is a beginner, and in a way, everybody has some experience. But we are happy to provide extra support for beginners. And again, beginners can ask any question. There's no such thing as a stupid question, right? It's any question is a good question. All right. What else do we have in terms of questions? Julia, this is the big why. Why not just do standalone courses, and why not, keep doing classes on Skillshare? And this slide
Yes.
basically lists, well, the most important issues, the most important advantages. But would you like to comment on any of that? See how you feel about Brave Brushes Studio, Julia.
Yes, I think the first one, consistent practice, which helps build a solid foundation, that's one of the most important things. And when you're on Skillshare or whatever other platform, and you just you know that there are some videos are waiting for you, but usually you don't have a structure for watching them. You follow a few teachers and you take classes, and it's very difficult to make progress doing that because in Brave Brushes we have a very structured month.
Structure.
Structure. Yeah, I love structure. I'm not very structured on my own, but I love to structure all things around me. And it's very important for me to give you a kind of path that you can follow and that can help you grow as an artist. So I think this is uh, much more valuable for everyone than just following random classes. So this is one of the advantages of Brave Brushes, I'm sure. And
Continuity is a good word. Continuity, like one thing follows the previous
yes,
thing, and then so there is not just structure, there is a direction,
direction,
and
yes.
everything is interrelated. Well, a system, a structure, as Julia points it out. But also,
Yes.
our favorite part, or one of our favorite parts, is this ability to interact with other members, to learn from each other, to and just to have friends who are artists. The community, so live events, participation when you feel you're not alone.
Yes, it's very important, I think. And we have an amazing community. The people are so great. Yes, I'm so happy with them. And
And they are
yeah.
happy with you, Julia. Yeah,
Yes,
so
they
yeah,
say
the
that.
power of the group dynamic is truly,
Yeah.
truly helpful.
Support
Plus
too.
support, and plus accountability. When you know that everyone is working on something and posting their sketches or their drills, you kind of feel a little bit pushed towards that. You want, but that said, participating like that, like actively, is not a requirement.
No.
Totally be, an introvert, if you wish, and like not wanting to take part in live events or chat in the Facebook group, and you can just simply use Brave Brushes as a library of courses and
Definitely.
work quietly on your own. So I think we have members who have never showed up to any events,
Yes.
and they're just happily sketching and doing the lessons at their pace, in their time. So there's no pressure. Like everyone is taking it easy and doing it at their own pace.
Yes, definitely.
All right. What else do we have? Well, one of the most important questions, and I don't have it here on the slides, so we'll just go into full screen mode, I think, so you can see our faces better, is how much Brave Brushes costs. What is the membership fee? Well, first of all, membership is a kind of setup when you pay a certain fee every month, and it's so it is basically, once you subscribe, it's a recurring payment. An automatic payment usually. And so for that, you become a member, you join our Facebook group, and have access to our website with all the resources. And so as long as you keep paying, you keep being a member, and you have your access to all the resources. We've got two options. There's a monthly payment, and then there is an annual payment, an annual option, which is
Cheaper.
which you get 12 months for the price of 10. So basically,
Yes.
with the annual membership, you get um, 12 months for the price of 10. Uh, then, as we add more courses, more resources to our website, so we add more value to our members. The price of our membership will go up for new members, but it remains the same. It will remain the same for the current members. So basically, you join Brave Brushes Studio at a certain price for a certain fee, and it remains the same for as long as you are a member.
Yes.
So that's why I'm not saying how much it costs, because it basically costs whatever it costs at the time you join.
Mm.
So now, and it doesn't matter when you're listening to this, right now or maybe 2 years from now. If you're listening to this, know that now, as you're listening to it, the price is the lowest as it will ever be. Yeah, it will only
Yes.
go up from now on, and we will be raising the fee for new members as we add value to our membership. So you can go to bravebrushes.com to see our current offer, and you will also see when it expires. Um, One more thing I guess I would like to cover is the results that our members get. Uh, Usually, even after 1 month, our members report results. They can draw faster. This is not a very obvious result, but it becomes obvious when they try to sketch along with Julia, and they can keep up when they, like, even a month ago, they couldn't. So they draw
Yes.
faster and definitely with more confidence.
Confidence, definitely. Yes.
They become brave enough to try new things, to try new mediums, new kinds of paper, new kinds of brushes, and new techniques. And they also become more open and, well, courageous, brave in sharing their work, even when they feel their work is not perfect. So they overcome this perfectionism, I guess, and just to quote some of them, I was just looking through the Facebook group earlier today. Uh, they say, I feel really brave to show my result. I have not painted this way before, and I found it very freeing. It's much more loose than what I might do on my own. Or, for example, the sky has also turned out well for the first time ever in my watercoloring career. It's Yes. Or, for example, one member says, I loved my work during today's live stream. I'm really enjoying the live streams as they force me to create. So for some members, Brave Brushes Studio offers this extra boost, extra nudge, yeah, to create. So, but these are just little examples. As our Facebook group is private, I'm not giving any names and not giving away too much, because this is a really, our personal space where the members share their frustrations and their successes. Julia, is there anything else you want to cover?
I don't know. I think we covered pretty much. Um,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I know
know.
one. I think I do. I want to give you all an example of what a typical month looks like
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
in
Yes.
the studio. I'll just hang on, find the right slide. So usually, so for example, this is the March 2023 adventure, which is devoted to textures. So we have 4 lessons. Typically, a lesson comes out every Friday. Then this month, we are also having a 7-day sketching challenge inside our Facebook group. And plus, we have the dates for our live events on March 8th and March 27th, our regular events, monthly events. Plus, we're welcoming new members on March 14th. This all the live events are Zoom calls, so it's not just like here on YouTube. The participants can actually see each other, talk to each other, and not just chat in the comments. And just in case you haven't seen it before, a couple screenshots of what our website looks on the inside, because you cannot see it from the outside. You see it's got Julia's beautiful colors and designs on it. So this, for example, is the member dashboard, which has all the links to important areas of our website, links to your recently viewed content, and dates for upcoming events. Then this is, for example, what our library looks like. It allows you to search by category and by sketching mediums. And one more slide, I guess. This is Julia teaching. So this is part of
One point
January.
perspective.
Was it 1 point perspective or the basics of urban sketching adventure
Oh
that
yes,
we
it's
did
urban sketching
in
adventures.
2000 in January 2023.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that's the most commonly asked questions, the most frequently asked questions that we get.
Yeah, we've got another one about the currency actually, about
our
the
fee is in
price.
euros, and so converting it to usually US dollars or Canadian dollars, it's easy to Google. Like, we're not being based in Europe. We advertise our fees in Europe. They're not. We can't charge you in dollars or other currency, British pounds, for example. So it's very quick Googling to know the exchange rate. Plus, it changes day to day. So.
Yes. So people can pay with their own currency, but the price is in euros. And it's at this moment it's pretty much the same, the euro and the dollar, but it can change in the future, of course. So
Yeah, but
Google it.
the dollar. So America, for example, 25 euros would be roughly 26, 27 American dollars, but
Yes.
it's 36 Canadian dollars, for example. So
I have
it's,
no idea.
yeah,
There are so many
exactly.
currencies in the world, so
Yeah, so we're well, whatever it is. So you can contact your bank if you need to know if there are additional, conversion, like exchange rate commissions or something like that. But usually it's a very straightforward process.
yes.
All right. Any questions that we haven't answered? You could put them in the comments.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so I think we actually covered everything, and we we will see what people ask us on. You can ask questions on Instagram, for example, too. Yes,
Or better
or
yet,
se- or send
inside
us.
Brave Brushes Studio.
Yes, even better. Yeah, or send us an email
At
at
info at
info.
bravebrushes.com.
Yes, we will
Okay.
be happy to answer your questions.
All
Okay,
right.
so we can wrap up, I think.
Yes. Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah,
And
have a good
we
day.
hope to see you inside Brave Brushes.
Bye bye.